contain principle of atomic absorption, spectroscopy, instrumentation and application. Introduction. Atomic absorption spectroscopy is a very common technique for detecting metals and a metalloid in a sample. It is a very reliable and simple to use. It can analyze over 62 elements. It is also measure the concentration of metal in a sample. History. The first atomic absorption spectrometer was built by a scientist Alan Walsh in 1954, shown in a figure. Elements detectable by atomic absorption are highlighted in a pink in this periodic table. Principle of AAS. The technique uses basically the principle that pre-atom generated in atomizer can absorb radiation at a specific frequency. Atomic absorption spectroscopy quantifies the absorption of ground state atoms in a gaseous state. The atoms absorb ultraviolet or visible light and make transition to higher electronic energy level. The analyte concentration is determined from the amount of absorption. Concentration measurements are usually determined from working curve after calibrating the instrument with standard of known concentration. Atomic absorption is a very common technique for detecting metal and metalloid in an environmental sample. In an atomic absorption spectrometer, halo cathode lamp, nebulizer, atomizer, monochromator and detector. 5 parts are important. This is the image of AS. Schematic diagram of AS. Light source. Hollow cathode lamp are most common radiation source in AS. It contains tungsten anode and hollow cylindrical cathode made of element to determine. These are sealed in a glass tube filled with a inert gas like neon or argon. Each element has its own unique lamp which must be used for that analysis. Hollow cathode lamp. This is the diagram of a hollow cathode lamp. In this diagram, anode, cathode and Pyrex body, quartz window. This part. Nebulizer. Nebulizer suck up liquid sample at a controlled rate. Create a fine aerosol spray for introduction into a flame. Mix the aerosol and fuel and oxidant thoroughly for introduction into flame. Atomizer. Element to be analyzed need to be into an individual molecule and breaking molecule into atom. This is done by exposing the analyte to high temperature in the flame or a graphite furnace. Atomizer. Atomizer divided into 2 parts, flame atomizer and graphite tube atomizer. Flame atomizer. To create flame, we need to mix the oxidant gas and fuel gas. In most of cases, air, acetylene flame or nitrous oxide acetylene flame is used. Liquid or dissolved sample are typically used in a flame atomizer. This is the diagram of a flame atomizer. Graphite tube atomizer. Uses of a graphite coated furnace to vaporize the sample. The graphite tubes are heated using the high current power supply. Monochromator. This is a very important part in atomic absorption spectrometer. It is used to separate out all of thousands of lines. A monochromator is used to select the specific wavelength of light which is absorbed by a sample and to exclude other wavelength. The selection of a specific light allowed to determination of a selected element in the presence of others. Detector. The light selected by a monochromator is directed onto detector that typically a photomultiplier tube, whose function is to convert the light signal into electrical signal proportional to the light intensity. The processing of an electrical signal is fulfilled by a signal amplifier. The signal could be displayed for a readout or further fed into a data station for a printout by the requested format. Calibration curve. A calibration curve is used to determine the unknown concentration of element in solution. The instrument is calibrated using several solutions of a known concentration. The absorbance of each known solution is measured and then calibration curve of concentration versus absorbance is plotted. Application of AAS. Determination of even a small amount of metal, mercury, calcium, magnesium, etc. as follows. Environmental studies, drinking water, ocean water, soil, in a food industry, in a pharmaceutical industry. Atomic absorption spectroscopy is used. Thank you.